I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline.
I knew that was Augustine a little bit because of the oldish.
The camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Artist?
Wait, what?
Artist?
We mean artist.
I don't know. Run to chapter 4 already.
Okay.
Yeah. My turn?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say bad dream.
Bad dream?
Bad
I presume?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
1,000
feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching.
I remember watching Dashu play this one, and Dashu said this guy's a dick.
I do have to agree with him.
Mysterious pie.
He kind of is.
Big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say.
I had enough of this fool.
Only knows about pieces of it.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for? I'm good here.
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for, Stanley Manny?
What are you waiting for?
Yes, Stanley.
For me, it's kind of like an Ada moment.
Oh, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean?
Stanley, the stinky guy.
Not like
I
this
don't know.
kind of cash.
Family, manly.
Mark as well as you
I
think.
don't know.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Holy shit.
How do you know about the meal?
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Okay, Tree.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian.
Thanks. Italian.
Thanks. It's Italian.
I'm gonna look upstairs.
Love edition. Ah, yes.
Never mind.
Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Let's go see you go.
Hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both?
Bonnie Rivera
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
called it.
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad.
Yeah, no shit, Stan. You know, I'm gonna come for Madison. I don't care about you, Stan.
I'm so sorry you had
Yeah.
to go through that. It's never easy to be someone.
It's so sad. I don't give a fuck.
Thanks.
yeah, it's
Lucky for me,
like,
it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
what's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
No, tell me now, bitch.
Huh. Now that was a curious sound.
Before I go over there, I'm gonna check over here first.
alright.
Anything over here?
Quick security cameras.
Like practically every room in the house.
Yeah, security cameras. Alright, nothing at all.
Cool statue.
Here, Billy. I think
Missing a piece though.
that looks like a hillbilly because I seen a chainsaw. What do you
Has
think?
to be.
A hillbilly statue, I think.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. Book, The Face of Evil.
Sensationalist.
The true story of Frank Stone told the man who stopped him,
Took down Frank Stone.
Jeff Lloyd
I
Kushish.
could write a better book than this.
Luca doesn't like or like you, blah 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 blah. This might be a puzzle right here, I think.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
I just have to find that last piece. That's the Billy statue right there, I think. Oh, I have to talk to Maddie.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me?
Augustine has
You'd be climbing the
unique
walls looking for a
collection.
way out.
I've never seen.
Okay, you both have to talk at the same time.
Getting through
In a
that.
million years, no way.
Okay, well, I don't see anything, so I'm just going to talk to Maddie.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
And she looked like Rhea Ripley, too.
Hey, look at this.
Oh yeah. Rhea Bloody
This was
Ripley.
just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
That's
wanna say
something I
something?
never told anyone else. It's not a good idea to dwell on the past. It's not a good idea to dwell on the past.
To be honest, I don't think it's a good idea to dwell on the past. It's very easy to get stuck looking the wrong way. Until you don't even see what's coming right in your path.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know if I'm ready to move on yet.
That's understandable. But I'd be careful. Wearing that kind of grief on your sleeve makes you vulnerable.
What do you mean?
I don't want you putting too many expectations on whatever you hope to get out of this.
You mean from Augustine?
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god,
Across the fence.
Top one, I guess.
Yeah, serious.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
Look, she does got a
Anything
point.
can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
that Sam?
Yeah, it looks like it's Sam.
It looks like the next chapter right here. Yep.
The Phantom FC to steal.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll continue this. Well, I'm just gonna say we're gonna be continue this later, but to be continued.
Yeah, pretty much.